The Lord is my everlasting guide, and because he walks with me, I will not lack anything that is truly essential for my soul, my spirit, or even my daily life. His presence is the constant assurance that I am cared for, provided for, and sheltered. Just as a shepherd never abandons his flock, but watches over each sheep with careful attention, so the Almighty keeps his eyes on me, making sure that my path does not lead me into destruction. In his hands, there is sufficiency. In his promises, there is completeness. Therefore, I can rest with confidence, knowing that he has already arranged everything I need before I even realize I need it. He allows me to find rest in places of peace, where the noise of the world cannot reach me, and where my heart is refreshed. Like green meadows stretching endlessly under the sunlight, he sets me down in environments of abundance where I can regain strength. These pastures represent not only material blessings, but also spiritual nourishment, the type of food that sustains the inner person when life becomes heavy. In these moments of stillness, I feel his care wrapping around me, and I understand that what truly sustains me is not the chaos of human effort, but the quiet provision of God himself. Beside calm and gentle waters, he restores me. He takes me by the hand and leads me towards serenity, away from the turbulence that constantly tries to drown me. These streams of living water refresh my weary heart, washing away all fear and doubt. In the presence of such peace, I learn again what it means to trust. My inner being, often battered by worry, regains balance, and I am reminded that his Spirit renews my strength every single day. When I drink from his living waters, I discover a satisfaction that the world cannot offer, deep refreshment that no earthly pleasure can replace. He directs me along the paths of righteousness, shaping my choices and correcting my steps so that I do not wander aimlessly. The ways he sets before me are just and good, and walking in them brings honor to his name. It is not merely for my benefit, but so that his glory may shine through my life. Even when the road seems uncertain, his voice whispers truth, calling me to remain faithful, urging me not to surrender to shortcuts or crooked ways. His righteousness lights my way, and through his guidance, my journey becomes a testimony of his faithfulness. Though I pass through valleys filled with shadow and gloom, I do not tremble with despair, for he walks beside me. Darkness may loom, fear may attempt to seize me, but his presence becomes my shield. I know I am never abandoned, not even in the harshest nights of suffering or the most difficult trials. The valley of shadows is not my destination. It is only a passage. In those moments, his rod and his staff bring me comfort. His discipline and his support keep me from straying. His correction reminds me that I am loved, and his authority protects me from the enemies that prowl in the dark. The shadows cannot overcome me because his light shines within me. He prepares a table before me, even when adversaries surround me, while others may scheme against me. While life may bring challenges that feel overwhelming, he arranges a feast in my honor, proving that his favor surpasses all opposition. His blessings are not withheld by the presence of enemies. Instead, they are displayed openly, declaring that I belong to him in the very face of trials. He provides joy, abundance, and fellowship with him. I sit at his table not as a stranger, but as a beloved child, invited to partake of his goodness. Without fear of being turned away, he anoints my head with oil, setting me apart, consecrating me, and pouring his Spirit upon me so that I may walk in strength and grace. That oil signifies healing, renewal, and divine approval. With such anointing, I am empowered to face every challenge, to speak words of life, and to carry his light wherever I go. The oil of his presence flows over me, and I sense that I am chosen, not by my merit, but by his boundless love. As this sacred oil drips, it seals me with peace and purpose, reminding me that I am never empty-handed. For he equips me continually. My cup overflows, not just with material things, but with joy, hope, peace, and every blessing that cannot be bought. His generosity is without measure, and because he is infinite, what he pours into my life is far greater than what I could ever contain. His abundance spills over, touching those around me, making me an instrument of blessing. The more I recognize His overflowing goodness, the more I realize that scarcity has no power over me, because He is the source that never runs dry. This abundance is not limited to moments of plenty, but is evident even in seasons of lack. For His presence itself is the greatest portion I could ever have. Surely, His goodness and His mercy follow me constantly, not for a brief time, but all the days of my life. His kindness surrounds me when I rise, accompanies me throughout my labor, and protects me when I rest. His mercy covers my failures, lifts me when I fall, and embraces me when I feel unworthy. Each day becomes marked by His compassion, a continual reminder that I am never walking alone. His grace is like a shadow that never departs, a presence that remains even when others drift away. In this assurance, I live with confidence, knowing that His love chases after me without end, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. His presence is my eternal home, my place of belonging, the refuge where I am safe. It is not just a temporary shelter, but an everlasting dwelling. No matter what this world takes from me, no matter how uncertain tomorrow appears, I know where my heart rests secure in Him. To be in His house means to remain in His presence, to enjoy communion with Him, and to share life under His roof. It is the ultimate fulfillment of every longing, the completion of every search, the rest of every restless soul. Forever with Him, I will find joy without end. This prayer resounds as a declaration of faith, a reminder that my shepherd is not distant but near, guiding, protecting, providing, and loving me at every moment. His care is unshakable, His promises unbreakable, and His presence unmovable. In Him, I find courage to face tomorrow, strength to endure today, and peace to leave behind the pains of yesterday. My heart echoes with gratitude, for I know that as long as He is my shepherd, I am safe. I am cared for, and I am deeply loved.